Welcome to Weekend Tech News with 360 Tech. We have top tech updates for this week. Stay tuned and remember to like, share and subscribe to 360 Tech for more tech tips, news, and updates. We got you covered.
Lenovo is back with the Legion Go 2, the successor to its polarizing handheld gaming PC. It's bigger, heavier, and about $400 more expensive than the original, but Lenovo has made some big upgrades. The highlights? Detachable Switch-style controllers with better ergonomics and even a hidden optical mouse. A 50% larger battery for longer playtime. And an 8.8-inch OLED display with full 30 to 144 Hz variable refresh rate, something the first model didn't have. Performance is powered by AMD's new Ryzen Z2 and Z2 Extreme chips. They aren't massive leaps, but paired with the lower 1920 by 1200 resolution, games should run smoother than before. Storage now starts at 1 TB by default in North America, with up to 2 TB and 32 GB of RAM available. You're also getting modern touches like a fingerprint sensor in the power button. The catch? Pricing starts at around $1,049 and goes up to nearly $1,500, making this one of the priciest handhelds on the market. Lenovo isn't offering a SteamOS version this time, it's Windows only. But with Asus Xbox Ally X dropping in October, competition is heating up fast. So, what do you think? Is the Legion Go 2 the ultimate Windows handheld, or is the price too steep? Google has just unveiled its most ambitious foldable yet, the Pixel 10 Pro Fold. This is the third generation of Pixel foldables, and it's packed with upgrades that make it more durable, brighter, and smarter than ever. First up, durability. For the very first time, a Pixel foldable comes with an IP68 rating for dust and water resistance. Google redesigned the hinge with a gearless, reinforced mechanism and built the frame with aerospace-grade aluminum, giving it a sturdier and slimmer feel compared to previous generations. When it comes to the screens, the Pixel 10 Pro Fold is stunning. On the inside, you get an 8-inch Super AQUA display, and on the outside, a 6.4-inch cover screen. Both hit up to 3000 nits of brightness, which means readability in direct sunlight won't be a problem. It's one of the brightest foldables you can buy. Under the hood, the foldable is powered by Google's brand new Tensor G5 chip, built on a 3nm process. It's paired with 16 gigs of RAM and storage options from 256 GB all the way up to 1 TB. So, multitasking, gaming, and AI features should run buttery smooth. Battery life also gets an upgrade: a 5015 mAh battery with 30W wired fast charging and support for the new Qi 2 wireless charging standard, branded by Google as Pixel Snap. Of course, it's not just hardware. The Pixel 10 Pro Fold launches with Android 16 and promises a massive 7 years of OS and security updates. Google is doubling down on AI with features like Instant View, for quick app previews, Magic Queue, which suggests smarter replies and actions, Camera Coach, to guide your photography, and full Gemini Assistant integration, right on your screen. So, how much will this cost you? The Pixel 10 Pro Fold starts at $1,799 in the US or €1,899 in Europe for the 256 GB model, with higher prices for bigger storage. Pre-orders are live now, and the official release date is October 9, 2025. The Pixel 10 Pro Fold is shaping up to be Google's most polished foldable yet, with a brighter display, stronger build, and smarter software. But is it enough to take on Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold 7? Let me know in the comments if this is your next upgrade. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe for more tech updates. Sony's next-gen PlayStation handheld leaks. Reports suggest Sony is working on a brand new handheld device for the PlayStation 6 era, codenamed Canis. Unlike the PlayStation Portal, this one can run games natively and dock to a TV, similar to the Nintendo Switch. Leaked specs point to a 3nm AMD chip with Zen 6 CPU cores, RDNA 5 graphics with 16 compute units, and support for up to 48 GB of LPDDR5X RAM. In handheld mode, it's expected to run games at 1080p, 1.2 GHz, and when docked, it could hit 1.65 GHz, even surpassing the base PS5 and some optimized titles. Features may include a touchscreen, haptic feedback, microSD and SSD slots, and dual mics. Plus, support for AMD's new FSR4 upscaling tech promises cleaner visuals, close to NVIDIA's DLSS 4. Price estimates fall between $399 and $499, putting it in direct competition with the Switch 2, which launched at $449.99. Sony may also launch multiple devices for the PS6 generation. A budget console, this handheld, and a high-end model called Orion. Backward compatibility is expected for PS4 and PS5 games. The rumored release window? Fall 2027, with production starting earlier that year. If true, this would mark Sony's first hybrid console and a major comeback to handheld gaming since the PSP and Vita. Sony hasn't confirmed anything yet, so take these leaks with caution, but the PlayStation Canis could be a game-changer. Qualcomm is partnering with BMW to launch a new hands-free driver assist system powered by its Snapdragon Ride platform. Debuting in the BMW 9/3 New E-Class EV at the Munich Auto Show, the system, called Snapdragon Ride Pilot, allows drivers to take their hands off the wheel on approved roads, similar to Tesla's FSD, GM's Super Cruise, and Ford's Blue Cruise. The software, jointly developed with BMW, has been validated in 60-plus countries with plans to expand to over 100 by 2026, and will be offered to all automakers and Tier 1 suppliers. Qualcomm emphasizes safety, citing EU standards for Level 2 Plus systems, and says its driver monitoring features help ensure drivers remain engaged. The company already has $45 billion in future automotive revenue lined up, viewing advanced driver assist systems as essential safety and convenience features. However, safety experts warn that such systems can cause driver over-reliance and slower reaction times, raising concerns about crash risk. ChatGPT now thinks and acts, proactively choosing from a toolbox of agentic skills to complete tasks for you using its own computer. ChatGPT can now do work for you using its own computer, handling complex tasks from start to finish. You can now ask ChatGPT to handle requests like look at my calendar and brief me on upcoming client meetings based on recent news, plan and buy ingredients to make Japanese breakfast for 4, and analyze 3 competitors and create a slide deck. ChatGPT will intelligently navigate websites, filter results, prompt you to log in securely when needed, run code, conduct analysis, and even deliver editable slideshows and spreadsheets that summarize its findings. At the core of this new capability is a unified agentic system. It brings together 3 strengths of earlier breakthroughs: operators' ability to interact with websites, deep researchers' skill in synthesizing information, and ChatGPT's intelligence and conversational fluency. ChatGPT carries out these tasks using its own virtual computer, fluidly shifting between reasoning and action to handle complex workflows from start to finish, all based on your instructions. Most importantly, you're always in control. ChatGPT requests permission before taking actions of consequence, and you can easily interrupt, take over the browser, or stop tasks at any point. Starting today, Pro, Plus, and Team users can activate ChatGPT's new agentic capabilities directly through the tool's drop-down from the Composer by selecting Agent Mode at any point in any conversation. While ChatGPT Agent is already a powerful tool for handling complex tasks, today's launch is just the beginning. We'll continue to iteratively add significant improvements regularly, making it more capable and useful to more people over time.